Every year, millions of people set financial goals, but did you know only a small percentage actually achieve them? If you're like most people, you might find yourself quickly forgetting your goals, losing momentum, or abandoning them altogether as the year goes on. So what's going wrong? In this video, we will uncover 5 sneaky reasons why financial goals fail and how you can avoid these mistakes to make 2025 your most successful year yet. Let's dive in. Here's the thing, money on its own is not a goal, it's a tool. Setting financial goals in isolation, like saying I want to save 50,000, can feel generic. Did you just pull this random number out of thin air? Over time, those kind of goals often fizzle out because they lack meaning. Instead, make sure your goals have a deeper connection to what truly matters in your life. Strong emotions are often a great indicator of a deeper connection. For example, instead of just saying, I want to save 50,000, reframe it like this. I'm so sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I want to have 50,000 in savings so I can finally escape this exhausting cycle of stress and worry. Feel the difference? The emotion energizes your goal, bringing it to life. Of course, strong emotion doesn't have to be negative, like in that example. Tony Robbins says that human behavior is driven by 2 powerful forces, the desire to avoid pain and the pursuit of pleasure. In his words, the secret of success is learning how to use pain and pleasure instead of having pain and pleasure use you. So you can also frame your goals around the pleasure of achieving something meaningful. For instance, I want to save 50,000 so I can take my family on a dream vacation to create memories we will cherish forever. Whether it's pain or pleasure, injecting those strong emotions to your goals will keep you motivated and focused. On the flip side, relying solely on emotion and desire also does not work. Goals like I want to retire comfortably so I can travel to my dream destinations, spend quality time with loved ones, and enjoy the freedom to live life on my terms might reflect your core value and deep desire, but without clear numbers and a timeline, even the most heartfelt goals can feel out of reach. I mean, where do you even start? How do you know if you're making progress? The lack of substance makes statements like this feel more like daydreaming. It's hard to sink your teeth into, and without clear actionable steps, the result is often inaction and ultimately failed goals. To make your goals actionable, you need to quantify them. That means attaching a target amount and a time frame to your dreams. This actually takes a lot of reflection and research, but it can be a fun and fruitful process. Taking the time to do this is making progress in itself. I can't count how many times reflection and research have led me to complete a project almost immediately. They have a way of uncovering and dissolving hidden obstacles that once felt overwhelming but turned out to be smaller than I first imagined. Once you have your headline goals, dig deeper by asking questions to flesh it out. If I want to retire comfortably is the overall objective, then ask yourself, when do I want to retire? What kind of lifestyle do I want? Will I travel? Where? How often? And at what cost? Will I downsize my home? To what? Where? And when? What hobbies will I pursue? How much will they cost? Once you answer these questions, your goal evolves from a vague idea into a specific plan. It's no longer just a dream, it's a roadmap you can follow. And remember, this number and timelines don't have to be perfect. They are just a starting point. As your life changes or you get more clarity, you can refine your plan. The key is to start. Another common mistake is knowing what you want, but having no system in place to ensure you follow through. Goals are great, but without a system to ensure a series of actions taking place, they are just wishful thinking. As the saying goes, don't set a goal, build a system. A system creates the structure and habits that keep you moving forward, even when motivation fades. That's how real progress happens. When it comes to achieving financial goals, that system could be as simple as putting your finances on autopilot. Things like automatic transfers to your savings account, extra repayment on your home loan, salary sacrifice for super contributions, or dollar cost averaging for investments. These are the type of actions you set up once, and the system takes care of itself, so you don't have to rely on your motivation every month. Another way to build a solid system to manage your money is having valuable information automatically floating your way. If you have enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. That way YouTube will send you more useful personal finance content like this and help you build a positive and empowering information ecosystem. Let's be honest, when a goal doesn't pan out, the first thing we often do is blaming the financial side. When we don't go on a dream adventure or relocate as planned, we tell ourselves things like, I didn't save enough, or I just couldn't afford it. While money may play a part, it's not always the real obstacle. Sometimes the barriers go much deeper into the realm of our mindset, beliefs, and emotions. Maybe you had subconscious doubts. Deep down, maybe you didn't truly want the goal, or it didn't align with your values. Maybe you had fear of success. It sounds strange, but sometimes achieving a big goal can feel scary. Success might bring new responsibilities or change your life in ways you are not ready for. Maybe you have unrealistic expectations. The goal itself might not have been achievable in the first place, at least not in the time frame or manner you planned. Maybe you had limiting beliefs. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or I don't deserve this, can suddenly sabotage your efforts without you even realizing it. If you are truly committed to achieving a goal, it's important to examine all aspects, not just the financial ones. By addressing those hidden barriers, you can not only achieve your goals, but grow as a person in the process. Finally, let's talk about overwhelm. People often set too many goals at once. Pay off debt, save for emergency fund, start investing, all at the same time. But here's the reality, trying to do everything at once spread you too thin, both mentally and financially. Instead, focus on one goal at a time. For example, if you're trying to pay off credit card debt, that's your priority. Forget about building an emergency fund or starting investments until that's handled. When you knock that first goal out, you will have more energy, resources, and confidence to tackle the next. Whether it takes 1 month or 1 year, that singular focus makes achieving your goal so much simpler and faster. And don't forget to celebrate small wins. People often wait until they have hit a big goal to celebrate, but this can often lead to burnout. If you're paying off $20,000 in debt, celebrate every $5,000 cleared. Acknowledging progress keeps you motivated. If you enjoyed this video, you will also love this video right here, which can transform the way you think about managing your money. Thanks for watching. I'll see you over there.